You all right?
Worse than I thought.
I'm doing good. As a matter of fact, I thought about something.
What you thought about?
A lot of the things that you guys were saying, I definitely hear y'all. And I took it in. Y'all know, I'm looking at y'all like big brothers now, but I think that there's a conversation that we really need to have. You got that for me?
What's the conversation?
I didn't even play right.
It's a problem when I do it.
Hold on. Because there have been several situations where I have had to, when I say argue down men about dating outside of their race, especially black men, and how they act like that is like the Amex card, or you know what I mean? Like a stamp of approval or an entrance into a VIP section that you couldn't afford in the first place.
Whoa.
But when I sit here and say someone is cute, y'all, the world wants to turn upside down. I just want people to understand that, like, we can have our space as well too. We are allowed to look at a person of another race and say they're cute, even if someone wanted to date someone of another race. I don't, but black women are allowed to do whatever they want to do.
Lauren, I want you to know this is a safe space. This is a non-judgmental zone. Whatever. You do not have to explain.
You
why
made
got
up 4 statistics.
You don't have to explain why you love Travis Kelce. It's okay.
See, that didn't hit the way that it needed to. But you're going to take this home and you're going to sit with it and you're going to think about it and be like, you know what? Lauren's right.
Lauren, we love you regardless.
Yo, y'all are so
Dr.
good at
Umar
this.
may not.
Y'all
Dr. Umar may not.
Can we? This is a crazy segue talking about black women.
Let's get to the rumors.
Yeah. Lauren LaRosa. So I've been here for a little bit. I've been here for a minute.
Move out the way.
This is the Rumor Report.
I think a lot of people will recognize the voice and the name.
On the Breakfast Club.
Lauren came in hot.
You know,
Didn't she, right?
I came in telling the truth. So Tory Lanez, he shared a voice message from prison, and he promised that there was going to be some new music coming.
Hey, yo, umbrellas, man, what's good? I'm talking to you live from prison right now, man. I'm just happy to get out that bullshit county jail. They was hating on the young fly, you heard? Having your 24-hour lockdown, half-size cell by myself, no windows, no mirrors. Even seen himself in a whole year, yo. But with all them disadvantages against me, my head has always been held high, man. And I want y'all to know I'm in great spirits. My drive and my ambition is growing stronger and stronger every day. And I'm so proud of how y'all been moving in my support, man. I know this feels like a scary time, but don't be afraid, man. This don't spark no fear in my heart at all. In fact, I'm more prepared than ever. The music, the videos, and all the projects you've wanted, they all ready to drop. So let's just start with the one that we want most, the Alone in Crime Deluxe.
I don't ever want to sound that happy calling from prison.
Yo, don't he sound like he calling from vacation?
Yeah, there's no reason to sound like that unless you're about to come home.
He said my head is held high. I was thinking, it don't got to go that far.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that you got to
Jesus
be
Christ.
sad or, bitter, but I don't want to sound that happy calling from prison.
Well, maybe he knows his conditions. He knows where he's going to be, and he's just trying to see the brighter side of
I think
of
it's
what he's dealing
important
with.
when you, because he said he was doing 25 that means there's no 1. So you're not getting out of, that means you're on lockdown.
He
That
was
means
doing
you're
23 and 1.
He
Right?
just said 25 at the last place he was at.
No,
25,
can't do
only 25 hours in a day.
It's 23. He did 23 hours.
Oh,
He had
see,
1 hour out.
He's still
Whoa,
lying.
whoa, whoa,
He
whoa,
just
whoa.
said that. Didn't he
Whoa.
say 25?
Oh,
he
he
said
did?
25. I think he meant the 20. I think he meant the 23 and 1, and he just added it wrong.
Yeah, 23
But
and 1.
what he was trying to say is he wasn't allowed out at all. So
Correct.
when you're in a situation like that, and then you get to a place where it's a bit better, obviously he gets a little bit more free time because he's making calls. He's just I don't even want to say excited, but he feels a lot better about his situation.
I'm sure he does, yeah.
And he also knows that he's doing that for social media. So it's a lot of performance in that call as well.
You gonna listen to the music?
What music?
Alone at Prom, the deluxe is dropping. That's what he was announcing. Are you gonna
Alone
listen?
at Prom?
Yeah, you know he did the whole it was like a whole
Series.
thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I mean, I don't know. Maybe. I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm going to run to listen to it when it comes out, but maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he says that, the umbrellas, which are his fans, have been holding him down, so it's dropping soon.
Okay.
He sounds supported, so yeah. So moving on, we are going to go to Offset. So Offset sat down with the podcaster Bobbi Althoff. I don't know how you say her last name.
Althoff, I think it is.
Althoff. But this is the podcaster who's become super famous. But remember, Elliott Wilson was upset that Drake sat down with her.
Yeah, she did Drake.
Yeah,
She
she
did
does like
Funny
the very
Marco.
dry back and forths. And people are really giving kudos to Offset a bit because he finally stumped her.
Right.
You do. That's the question.
I interview people
Why?
because I want to get to know them.
Why do you want to get to know me?
I didn't.
You did.
Your team reached out to mine.
Don't cap. Let's not cap about that. That's not flex for the gram. CAP. Flag on the play. Cap.
What was that? Are you trying to make a song right now?
No, it's cap.
Okay. I honestly don't know how this came about. I'm not going to lie to you.
Me either.
Okay. Well, my team could have reached out to yours. I'm not going to. I don't want to make you look bad.
They had to show me who Bobbi was. I thought they were talking about Bobby Boucher.
Never heard of Offset in
The
my
water?
life.
Yes, you have.
I have not. I Googled
Damn.
you on the way here, and I read something about you.
I had to go TikTok search. I couldn't Google you. Google's not there yet. You're not there yet. But you'll be there.
So the people are saying, oop, Offset finally got her.
Well, it's easy to stomp someone who doesn't know anything about you. Like, she's got a great gig. She can interview a bunch of rappers she knows nothing about and sit there and tell them she knows nothing about them, and everybody will watch the interview.
Which is crazy to me because she's gotten, like you said, Drake. She's gotten, I think Shaquille O'Neal did it. I think Lil Yachty did it. Him. So the fact that she's getting these great guests and she really pretends to know nothing about them.
Somebody asked Vlad, I forget if it was Academic, because he's in a couple interviews recently, who's the black equivalent of him? I would ask, who's the black equivalent of her? Like, could there be a black equivalent? Someone who literally knows nothing about white people and would sit down and literally do this
They
with
wouldn't
them.
go.
Would it work?
The artists wouldn't go. Labels wouldn't send them. Managers wouldn't take them. They wouldn't go.
Yeah, I mean, it's a cool character she got. I think Z-Way was way better, though.
Z-Way, I loved Z-Way.
Drop on the clues bomb for Z-Way.
Yes.
Z-Way didn't act uninformed, but she still had the, I don't know what you would call that, nature. I don't know.
Like the dry passive
humor.
aggressive.
I don't want to say a-hole because I don't think they're
like a dry humor
I
type
loved
of thing.
her. I was so sad when she got canceled.
The sarcasm, I would call it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Z-Way was a cool character like that.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting though. When the conversation turned on if this could be done the other way around. Now we are going to Memphis Bleek. He was talking to Nori and talking to Nori on Drink Champs, and he disclosed the fact that he kind of got into acting, but they tried to push him more into it. So he was talking about the fact that he was actually supposed to be on Drumline. He was supposed to play Nick Cannon's character.
Get the hell out of here.
He
really?
said that they were going to put him in acting classes. His manager were going to put him in acting classes and everything, but he felt like it would take away from his like rap persona. Like, how am I going to be a drummer and then go back to the hood and tell, the homies like, this is how we getting money now? So he backed away. And that was one thing he regrets.
I love Bleek, but I can't see Bleek playing that role.
That's why it's called acting, you
But
idiot.
still, I mean, there's certain people you can see in that role. I just can't see Bleek doing
I could easily see Bleek in that role.
Can you?
He's an actor. It's acting. I could see anybody in any role if they're acting. And I think Bleek should have took that opportunity.
That was a
Definitely
huge, yes, like what?
I mean, in a lot of ways, that put Nick Cannon on the map.
He said that. He said, now Nick Cannon is where he is, and I stuck with rapping. He said that him and Nick Cannon actually had the same manager at some point, and Nick Cannon was trying so hard to be a rapper, and they were trying to push him into acting. So it was kind of funny to see,
Wow.
Yeah.
Lauren LaRosa is here. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Mix is up next.
Wake that ass up
early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.